There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Detroit Lions.
Let me through.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
The ball carrier. Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get it going on the ground.
Did you get the same
we ain't losing no more. We ain't losing no more.
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make
get
that
right.
same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Oh, come on, Rodgers. How you miss him? Wide open, man.
He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd and 4.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Oh, you got D?
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Wow.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you actually have to get takeaways.
I love the ball.
From them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle.
Dang, I almost missed the field goal.
But you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Oh.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And the Lions first down.
Come in, Carl.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 26-yard line.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Packers 3, Lions nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Lions have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Lions 7, Packers 3. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Push him back. Check, check. 40's mark. 40's a mark. 40's a mark.
Here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Packers 10, Lions 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
False start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. He rifles one, it's intercepted.
Alexander! What a catch! What a catch! Oh my God! What a catch, boy! What a catch, boy!
Turnover bug last last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down now, it's Jones. The 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
From the snap, it like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike Forney, Jim. He's coming. He's coming. I'll block that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Get 300. Get 300.
To throw again, Rodgers. And
Man, why are you throwing it so low?
Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
What was that,
Not
Rodgers?
only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a throw here to the running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Kevin King there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Oh, wow.
Across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
4-yard line.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Stafford. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To the air again, Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
To number 19.
Kenny Galladay as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Lions 14, Packers 10. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown.
Damn, son. Let's go.
The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones.
Stafford's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Detroit.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown.
Marvin Jones. Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point good by Prater, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 99, check 99.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On Play action. It's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
4 yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
44, Mike, 44. We don't want this.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here we go. 40's Mike.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Man, where the heck? Oh my God. Rodgers, where are you throwing the ball?
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 40, checks out. Come up the ball. 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, 88. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. All right.
Throwing again. Rodgers to the goal.
I should have waited.
Complete.
Too
Josiah
fast.
DeGuara, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
Can't teach that. Can't teach that.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
makes the score Packers 24. Lions
The kickoff unit is out on the field.
Come on. Come on, defense. That
And this
defense
will
is
not
trash.
be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry here for Johnson.
Oh, no.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up for the point after.
So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal.
That's caught inside the 20.
Man, let me go.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
33, Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, my God. Rodgers, where are you?
It's Desmond Trufant, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Six yards left on second down. They go to Johnson again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
No gain on the play.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stafford on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The tackle by Dean Lowry. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the Packers' 29-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it's Stafford. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. On first down, Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
At the 15-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Stafford going to throw it. forced out to his left. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a third down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Lions, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to